Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to the show. Tonight we are doing my custom test bench for a third night in a row. Let's go. Repetitive content. We got it. Not really though. I made a lot of progress though. You can kind of see a little bit there. Actually it looks the same from that camera angle, but we actually have a 3D shape now. It's kind of pretty much a bench. Still a lot to go on it. I will be... Ooh, that's messed up. That's not cool. The image slideshow for the new products. Oh well, I'll have to fix it later. But the next stream I'll actually be doing custom reservoirs for it. I just got all the parts in today for that, so like, oops, there goes one of them. But yeah, let's go. So you guys saw me make, or some of you I think saw me make the custom reservoir in the R5 that or not R5, Define S. So you saw me make that one. It's pretty similar to that. There's different size. I actually have the ports like pre-cut, so it should be pretty easy. You guys can see me tap this for G1/4 on Thursday, as well as I think I'll probably have these glued together. Maybe I don't know how far I'll get on them, but nonetheless, we'll be doing reservoir stuff on Thursday. Tonight, though, I was first going to just show you kind of the progress that I've made over the weekend slash couple days or whatever. So I'm going to roll a little time lapse I got for y'all. Feel free to ask any questions as it's playing. I'll try to explain what's going on. But as you guys saw, I started like a week ago on like cutting all this stuff out of just a flat piece of aluminum because I left it flat until today actually, which you'll see in just a bit here. But I started using a Dremel, and you guys all made fun of me for going through discs, and then I got this diamond disc right here, and that ended up burning up the Dremel. So that Dremel you see in the video is no more, sadly. But yeah, that's okay. It was a cheap Dremel. So I ended up just using a jigsaw for the rest of them. after the Dremel died. The jigsaw with the metal cutting blade worked just fine as far as I could tell. For the little, I'm glad I got the Dremel for the little holes and stuff like that, the skinny one, because it would have been more difficult using the jigsaw for that. However, jigsaw is pretty cheap and easy to use as well, as you'll see here now. This is for the reservoir holes I'm cutting out here. And I just drill a hole in it so then I could get the blade going. And as you can see there, the jigsaw is pretty easy to use. It's not too bad. It does like to bite a little bit, so you kind of got to work with it. But as long as you got a file handy, you can clean up the cuts pretty easily. I kind of left a lot of the filing and sanding out. I got a little bit in here coming up, but it was literally just a lot of filing and sanding, and there still is a lot left to do. I bent it just because I can file it and sand it when it's bent like this. And the only thing that I really have to cut out of it or do anything to the metal as far as that goes is cut some port holes, really. Some holes for the I/O too, I guess, but that shouldn't be too bad. I kind of just wanted to get this thing bent and actually see if it'd work, and it turned out pretty good. The bend isn't quite as tight as I'd like it to be, but I think this 2mm is just purely a little bit too thick for that bender, but it actually isn't too bad at all. So in the back here I got two 140mm fan cutouts coming up. I'm probably, that actually might be a stream. I asked in the Builders Club today if you guys had any suggestions for 140mm fan grills, just because like those holes aren't going to be perfect, and they're never going to be perfect no matter how much filing I do. So I figured I could just bolt on some fan grills on the back and it'd clean up the holes really nicely and be pretty simple. No, I'm not that good. So this is me screwing on the motherboard tray, and I'll actually show you guys that here in a minute. I kind of updated my design a little bit. I made a post about that too, I think this morning. But if you missed that, I'll show you how this whole motherboard tray works. It's going to be pretty slick. So, and here we go with bending. It was a pain in the butt. 2mm is really thick. So it was a struggle, but the first one was good. I overbent the next one, but overbending it is better than underbending, I think. So it's okay. It'll be okay. As far as I can tell. You guys will see it here in just a sec. The video's almost done. What? Why aren't my... Oh, Alex did, finally. I was going to say, nobody's in Restream chat. That's sad.
I think that might be you.
Wait, like, is there no viewers on Twitch and YouTube or what?
Oh, I haven't even looked on those.
I'll have to check in a second here. But here I'm just drilling out and tapping the acrylic, the base or whatever. This is what the top aluminum piece screws into. And I'll be showing you more how that works too, but I think you guys get the idea. Tonight we're going to put on the case feet on the bottom, on that bottom panel you see right there. Not extremely interesting, but it'll get it off the ground, and then you'll see it kind of start to come together even more. So actually on the back side here, I broke my bit off in one of these holes, and it's still in there, so that's an issue I got to fix tomorrow or something. It was so annoying. It just busted right off in the hole, like the one on the far left. I'll show you guys in a sec.
That happens when it just busts off in the hole.
Yep. It sucks, man.
Yep. 18 years of your life wasted away.
What? Okay. See, I just drilled them and tapped them for M3 screws. That's what I used. All right, so there's the end. I suppose we don't need a face cam anymore. We can go over here. So there you guys see it. Here's the bench. As far as I've gotten it, it's looking all right. So I was going to show you. You guys can see up here too, so that's good. So as you guys saw last Thursday, I bent these tubes and everything, and I showed you guys how I did the pass-throughs. I'm probably going to redo these tubes, to be honest. They're not quite right, in my opinion, so I'll redo them. But I got the bends done. Technically, they'll work just fine, but they aren't perfect, in my opinion, and I'm doing my best to make this as perfect as I can. And actually, if you guys can tell from the side here, there is a slight bow in this, so I think I'm going to make the sides. I haven't yet decided how to do the sides, but I believe I'll just do some 5mm acrylic sides. I'll have Jeremy at PBC's cut them out on the laser. And I think if I have nicely, perfectly cut sides in 5mm acrylic, it should hold up the main frame here. It doesn't have much of a bow, but it is a little bit, and you can see it. So definitely got to do something to fix that. I had a feeling that would happen anyways. So let's get these tubes off, and I was going to show you guys, like I said, how easy it actually is to, say if I wanted to just swap the motherboard CPU combo, like if I had another one sitting around. So all you got to do is with these tubes, someone actually commented on this picture. They asked why I was doing hard tube on a bench, and when you do it like this, when I did just the two bends like this, like literally all you do is pull up, and boom, your tube's off, and then you can do it to this one as well. As long as I unscrewed it, yep. So, simple as that, and you're free from tubing. The GPU will also be water cooled, so that is why I haven't drilled any pass-throughs yet, because I don't have the block for that. So I'm waiting to get the block, and then I'll be able to line up pass-throughs for that block perfectly. And say if I were to be like swapping out hardware, I'd probably just use soft tubing to hook up the temporary stuff. I plan on this hardware being more of the permanent setup. But as far as swapping it out actually goes, what I did was I drilled and tapped out the 4 holes in the corners to be M4. It's tapped in the aluminum for M4, and I'm going to be ordering some M4 thumb screws, so it'll actually be toolless. Right now you need a screwdriver just because of the screws I used. But to remove the motherboard, the entire motherboard, all you'd have to do is undo your tubes, undo your cables, which of course you have to do no matter what if you want to get the motherboard out. But if I were to just spend another 18 bucks and have Jeremy cut out another motherboard tray just like this one, I could have the other motherboard all set to go on it with the CPU in it and GPU if that were the case, and just undo these 4 screws, and just like that the whole thing just comes off, and you could just pop on your other one and it'd be ready to go. Well, you gotta screw it down, but the thumb screws make that pretty easy, or will. So we'll take that off for now. I don't really need it on here, and I'd rather not ruin this nice board.
Apparently you need some German steel in there.
German steel, oh, I should use steel. Yeah, steel would have been a little bit better, but it's so much harder to work with. It just eats up your everything, your time and your soul. So, let's see. I was going to do the case feet tonight, since that seemed pretty straightforward. As you can see, there are no feet on it currently, so technically these radiators would get no airflow if they had fans on top of them. So that's not very useful. So this is how this whole frame comes off. You guys saw me putting it together in that little video, but these are literally just M3 button head screws, just like I've been using in a lot of stuff. There's 5 in the front, 4 in the back, except for one's missing in the back because the screw or the drill bit's taking its place.
We got Andrew's in here with us.
Andrew eats up your tools. Shawnee, oh, Andrew's in Discord. What's up, homie?
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
I couldn't turn down the opportunity to be on the stream, so.
Of course not, dude. Of course. Well, we're glad to have you. Thank you very much.
You can avoid me on the chat, but you can't avoid me in the voice.
Okay. I try not to avoid anybody in chat, but today I was actually really kind of busy, but tomorrow shall be better. I'll chill more. Hopefully. Today was a long day for me. Who's ever watching, if you're still here when the show ends, we're going to be just chilling and gaming in PPC's Discord, so if anybody else wants to join in, you're more than welcome. So we got 4 screws, like I said, on the back side. This wants to come apart already. And I'll show you my drill bit mistake. It was a brand new drill bit too. It was a little upsetting. At least it was a 2-pack.
It's your fault.
I don't know how it was. It like broke in the it broke in acrylic. Like, how does a bit get stuck in acrylic and then break?
Everything's your fault. Everything's your fault. Remember?
Okay, fine. If Hank was here, he'd agree.
Rip Matt Lowell.
That's always the case. So, there we go. And now, yeah, there's the drill bit. The top lifts right off. It's not really designed to like the top come off easily, just because you'll have cables and everything going up through and tubes going up through, so it's not really meant to come apart. So it can. It's just that's not its intended purpose. So let's see if I can get this drill bit out really quick. Actually, this is awesome. Wow, how does it? Did the acrylic like remelt? Is that what happened?
Oh boy.
Like it doesn't even like want to unscrew. That's kind of upsetting. Well, I guess that's a project for tomorrow. Getting that out. What a piece of crap. So I think I'll take off these radiators real quickly too, just because we don't need them getting too scuffed up, even though they are used and repainted. But I'd like to keep them looking decent.
You're not used to repainting. Stop talking about yourself.
Okay. Dang, people do not. What is going on tonight?
Why? What's up?
I don't know. I gotta check the viewer count, but I was trying to just
It's
focus on doing
bad
my.
on Facebook.
It's pretty abysmal everywhere as far as I can tell. What's up, guys? Invite your friends to the stream. Come on, we're modding tonight. It's actual modding.
If there's
Andrew's here with us. It's always funny when Andrew's here.
So yeah, Matt is a mod and a mod, so he can mod while he mods. Like I heard you like modding your Discord.
Oh God. Okay. I need to go make another drink already. I'll be right back, guys. Jeez. That's a headache. So we're gonna put the case feet on, which I haven't even measured out yet, but that should only take a quick second. But where are they anyways? Okay, here they are. So I believe I got these from MPC Tech, and I don't even know if I'll keep them because I don't know if they're. Would you guys consider these to be tall enough for airflow? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get different ones, but I figured I could at least start with these ones. Case feet are case feet. So let's get a measuring tool here, and I don't know. I think I'll just put them in an inch each way. That should do it. Where's my marking device? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay, I didn't think I heard you say anything.
Nope, didn't say anything.
Yep.
Thomas says, is this the mod zoo?
Is this the Modzu? No, but that's the guys who made these feet, I assume, or at least ordered them from somewhere, but they usually make all their own stuff, so.
Mod zoo? I've never heard of that.
Modzu is the forum that MNPC Tech runs.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
gotcha. Look at that, learned something new today.
Yeah, of course. That's what happens when you stop by the stream, man. You learn stuff. Thank you, Thomas, for contributing that little bit of info. So as I said, I'm just doing an inch by an inch. Seemed like a good position for them. It really shouldn't make too much of a difference.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Just inch it in there.
Yeah, just inch it in. Okay, doke. So it's
We're
two.
still talking about modding, right?
I am. I don't know about you guys.
I am too.
Okay. Good to know. Glad we're on the same page,
Glad to
buddy.
know.
Yep. I appreciate it.
We're always on the same page. That sounded really bad.
Maybe. It's only bad if you think about it that way.
It's really bad when I think about it that way.
Andrew, have you picked up Battalion 1944 yet? Not to change the subject, but I figure if we're all just chilling, we could get some idle chit chat going too. What has everybody else been playing that's watching this stream?
I'm playing Skate 3.
Of course you are, Carlos. Nobody cares about console plebs, though, so get out of here. Sit down.
Damn. I mean, this is pretty bad, you know. I gotta try
I'm
to get
late.
my
What's up? You're never late to my stream if you make it.
Who's late? Who's late?
Hanging Low said he was late. I say he's right on time, man. I'm still alive. So,
Technically,
yeah, thanks for coming, man. So, as I've done in the past, I just like to kind of just put a little divot in there with like a knife of some sort, or whatever you got, just so the bit doesn't walk. Pretty simple stuff.
Playing Battlefield 1.
Sean is? Okay. Yep, I see that. I got Facebook open tonight, but...
Oh, about damn time.
Well, yeah, I just split my windows some more.
I'm splitting too much.
I'll try not to.
It's a bit cold outside.
It is.
I know this, I have a friend Snapchatted, there's a blizzard in Bemidji.
In Bemidji? How do they know about where I'm living? Where did you say they're having a blizzard?
I think she's in the cities, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we got the holes all prepped. Let me get out my board for drilling holes. And we're gonna have at it. I'll mute my mic really quick for y'all so you don't die and kill me.
He always forgets to mute the wrong mic. Oh yeah.
There we go. Boys and girls. We got all 4 holes drilled. Now we can get the feet on. Yay!
It's nice to get your holes done and then get your feet done.
Yep, both same go.
Yeah.
Why not?
We got this.
So, I'm still on camera, aren't I? I hope so. These shouldn't be too difficult to put on. I think I figured it out already. As long as these are the right screws. I guess I didn't double check, but they should be.
It's usually nice to use the right screws.
It's usually a good idea. I recommend it. If you're modding out there, ladies and gentlemen, use the right screws.
Nice.
That one went on. See, I don't know. What do you guys think about these case feet? Do you think they're tall enough? Anybody?
I think they're tall enough.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's measure them really quick. Usually, like, the base rule's like ½ inch usually for like airflow rules, and these are actually just over. No, they're just under a ½ inch. No, they're not. They're barely over. So supposedly they shouldn't be too bad, but maybe I want to be a little bit taller. I don't know. I'll see. You know, I could always do a video or do a test on that using taller case feet and see what the temperatures turn out to be. So, where's my handy dandy screwdriver? Oh, here it is.
I definitely didn't take your handy dandy screwdriver.
Handy dandy screwdriver?
Bob the Builder over here.
Bob the Builder? What's wrong with Bob the Builder?
Nothing. Didn't you know that he was in a gay threesome with Stewie?
Well then, that's nice.
Sorry if I crushed anybody's childhood just now.
My brother was watching, maybe. He loved Bob the Builder.
There's an image in your brother's head now.
Okie doke. So, we got the feet on. I suppose we can put the rads back on and the top back on real quick. Not that you guys really don't know what that looks like, but I don't know. That seems legit to me. I don't know. Maybe it needs more. Maybe it needs like another foot or two as well, like in the middles. I don't know. We'll see how it holds up, how much weight's put on it. Because see, even this wants to flex a bit, but we'll see.
It's got muscles.
It's got muscles. Let's grab this bad boy. Or wait, no. We'll do the rads first. I was going to show you guys the PSU bracket too, because I got that in last week. And the PSU bracket seems pretty legit. It should, once I file out the hole a little bit more for the PSU, it should make it pretty slick to install the PSU. Just like a lot of new cases now have a bracket or whatever where you just put the you screw the bracket onto the PSU and then you just slide the PSU into the case. I think I was gonna go like this. I don't know which way I'll have them officially, but this will at least be good enough for now. Now where are my screws? What's up?
I said stop losing your screws, you nut.
Dude, I lost my screws a long time ago. Along with my marbles.
She's never losing marbles.
Can never find those dang things. I think that's good.
Did you fix the nut or is it still blocked?
The nut that was in the way of the post? Or no, the post that was in the way of the nut. Dang it, I got it wrong. Yes, I did. That was on Matt's front panel. He's got that on the rig now. He was pretty pumped about that. Which kind of leads me back to the acrylic mods, which like I said, Thursday will be the reservoirs. And after that, Corey Gregory, Designs by... No, not Designs by. I'm Face Roll is his channel on YouTube. I can't get the screw to go in. But he suggested that I just design my own 140 mil rad or fan grills, and I said that's perfectly doable, and I was actually considering it. I just definitely will take anybody's suggestions for fan grills, just because there's so many different ways you can cut out designs in acrylic, and there is really no theme to this build yet at all. It's just a test bench, and I've just got the colors picked out. Is all. Well, the board kind of dictated that for me, but besides that, I really don't know.
You remember the little Christmas PPC things that they sent out?
Yeah.
How cool would it be to do like grills like that?
Christmas trees?
No, not Christmas trees. the PPC ornaments.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't say to put Christmas
But yeah,
trees.
they'll be out of acrylic, yes. And I'll just have them out of 3 mil acrylic and I'll have Jeremy cut them out. I just gotta think of a design that I like.
No, you missed what I was saying, but it's okay.
Yeah, I guess so. You mean like have that logo cut out of it?
Yeah, you remember like the ornaments that I got sent?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I was considering some kind of logo out of it. I don't know. It's gonna be on the back of the case, so I was honestly gonna go for something just more simple since you'll never really see them.
Yeah,
We'll just do 4 screws on each of the rads. That will be plenty. Oh yeah. See, the rads themselves already start to make it bow. I'm thinking I'll need to pick up some more case feet. This thing did actually turn out pretty large. However, it's not like... It's the size... Technically, it's all the same footprint as like a large ATX case. So really, it's not too bad, in my opinion. I don't really care. I designed it. I like it so far. We'll see. Maybe eventually I'll hate it. One day, me and this bench will be enemies. For now, I'm trying to make him my friend. He doesn't want to be right now, though. I'm trying to put him back together.
Gotcha.
Yep.
It could be worse. This stream is fire.
This is Andrew. You're such a dick. Y'all, we'll all join a different voice channel after the stream if you want to hang out. One without Andrew. So I understand if you guys want to ditch him.
Only Matt wants to. Let's take a poll.
Let's make a poll.
Start a poll. Oh god, Hank's watching.
Hank's watching. That's good. He already missed the case feat, though. That's
But including Hank, there's only 4 people watching on Facebook. He's
4 people here. Yeah, I know. I don't know what is going on tonight. I've been talking about it all day.
I think everybody's still hungover from the Super Bowl.
Is that it? Like nobody wants to watch any kind of media on TV? Is that really what's going on? I thought delivering some new kind of modding content would have been interesting for people.
Guess not today.
Just not today. Well, the Custom Reservoirs on Thursday. The last Custom Reservoir streams were people, I think, enjoyed them as far as I could tell. So I guess if you guys can't get your friends to come tonight, tell them about Thursday night at 5 p.m. Central Time. The same places that you're watching it right now. Get your friends and your family. We will welcome them all.
Matt, I usually try not to get my friends to come.
Yeah, that's probably for the best though, Carlos. You have really terrible friends.
Tell me about it.
So, flip this bad boy around. So, Hank, you missed a lot, but it's okay. We got the case feed on. I used some MN PC Tech case feed. Wouldn't you know it? Although I might need more. So, I'll have to hit up Bill. Because this thing kind of wants to sag a little bit in the middle. She's a wee bit heavy. Need a hot girl on the set. Know any? Well, it's pretty cold up here, so there aren't any hot girls around right now, Hank. It's like been 10 below the last couple days. Everybody's cold.
From the cities.
You got a chick. Okay, Carlos has got a chick in the cities. Here we go. Carlos, get her number or something. I don't know. Tell her.
She's a Twitcher.
She's a what? She's a Twitcher?
Yeah.
It's not that one girl you were telling me about the other day, is it?
Possibly.
You got her number already?
No, I didn't get her number.
Oh, okay. Well, work on her then. You need to get her number. That's the next step, buddy.
She has nice boobies.
Okay, guys, so it's pretty much all back together here. I'll get the motherboard tray back on. So, yeah, Hank, you missed it, but I'll show it to you again now. Check this out, man. So this nice motherboard tray that Jeremy cut out for me, there's bolted all the standoffs to it, and then I got the cutouts all set up in the aluminum, and all you gotta do is set her down on there, and as soon as I get the M4 thumb screws, it'll be a tool-less motherboard swap. As long as I can line up holes. What's up?
Hank still hears the echo from me, I believe.
No, not yet. I'm ordering that this week. This week was, rent was due, so I had to postpone that purchase for just a wee bit. I apologize. There might be still a slight echo, but that will be resolved within the next stream or two. Looks awesome, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a pretty nifty idea to, once I get this thumb screws, it'll be a little more nifty. But on Thursday, Hank, Jeremy already got the custom reservoirs all cut out, so I got all those pieces, as you can see here. So we'll be putting these together, or I'll probably start putting them together this week, and then kind of finish it off on stream on Thursday. You can get them like mounted in here all nicely. But aside from that, I was pretty pumped with the progress that I made. over the weekend, just because this thing actually does look like a bench now, in my opinion, or it's at least starting to. It needs sides, because the sides will help strengthen the aluminum chassis here. But aside from sides, as terrible as that is, it's really kind of shaping up. It's just too bad nobody cares to watch the stream about it tonight. I know, Carlos. I appreciate you. And Andrew, even though he's a troll.
I watch Twitch.
I watch you too. That's fine. We stream to all the platforms so then everybody can watch and not have an excuse.
He says if not the sides, stretch in the middle.
Yeah, see, that's what I was like contemplating. Is I always had a feeling that the aluminum would be bowing, and I was just waiting to like see how bad it was once I got it bent today. And like I said, you can clearly see it bows, but I think if I have Jeremy make me some sides that I measure out precisely with 5mm acrylic, I think that'll probably work the best. As far as how they'll be attached is a mystery still. I gotta work on that part of the design. I kind of left that not open-ended, but open-sided. But no? Okay, you guys are terrible. So I left that just kind of open to whatever's going to happen. But I've got, I don't know, like a lot of the design pretty well done up here. And we're going to be getting close to actually being able to tube it all together. Matt is supposedly going to be sending a CPU pretty soon. Not sure about the RAM, and then I'll need a PSU and an SSD. But I have enough parts to make a CPU loop. And that 980 Ti he gave me should run okay on air. He said he was having some issues with it, but I guess we'll test it on air first, see what happens. But I have enough parts to get the CPU loop going. Once I get the reservoir done for it, I mean, I'll get both done at the same time. But once I get that reservoir done, I can actually tube it all up. I got a pump with a pump top, and we can actually get a CPU loop going, which it'll kind of be a little bit incomplete in a sense, but it's progress. It will have liquid flowing through it, nonetheless.
I don't believe you.
Oh, okay. If not sides, a couple struts in the middle. Bend them with your... Oh, okay, Jeremy. 2x90s. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Would you mean like to span the entire thing? And like just have like a brace all the way across? Like all the way across here? Or what? It's hard to probably describe it completely. I don't know. You can always explain it to me later. As I said, the design's still a little bit open. And there's still more filing work to get done. The Aquero will fit in here, hopefully once I get this file out. I haven't test fit that. And I'll actually show you the PSU cutout. And I'll show you the part that I ordered from PPCs last week, Hank. And actually, some people might honestly be interested in this, either for a replacement for their own case, or just to use in a scratch build like I have. I still have to file this hole just a tad bit bigger and then it'll fit. But this bracket makes it so I can literally just slide the PSU in and then screw it on. Like I mentioned, a lot of, I think Fractal does it. I don't know. Some case brands do it. The PSU doesn't fit yet, clearly. Once I do that, I can just have a couple of M3 threaded holes in this back panel here, and it will be good to go. So I figured that was pretty slick. I don't know if you saw it, or you probably saw my post, Hank. No, only partial. Yeah, I bet some partial 5mm acrylic bent would even do it. Maybe I'll have to do that and sides. I don't know. We'll see how it all works out. I think I need more case feet too anyways. This whole thing is pretty large, so it's going to need some structural support in some way, shape, or form, since there really isn't any yet. But I think, if nothing else, this weekend or next Monday or anything, I'm going to show you guys how to design some fan grills. So I'm going to have 2 fan grills made, or I'll have Jeremy cut them out for the back here because...
On his miners.
On a what?
Hank uses them on his miners.
Oh.
What'd you think I was talking about?
Oh, the PSU bracket things? Yeah, it's really nice. It's a Lian Li one. If somebody really wants it, I can link them, but it's like $12 or $13. We have them on our site. I gotta paint this one because they do make a black one as well as this brushed one, but we're all out of the black, so I got what I got. It was well worth it though. It saves me a lot of work. A square hole is way easier to cut out than this crap, and then try to get the holes in the right place. This will make it pretty darn slick. So thank you, Hank, for having such a great product. Tension. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know how those. That's funny because me and Jeremy actually, when we did that build for you in October, we used one of those tension rods as a GPU brace, and somebody actually asked, "They're like, what was that? That was awesome!" And it was just one of those Monsoon tension rods from their reservoirs, and we just cut it down to the right size. So oddly enough, those are actually kind of useful to just have around. But that's also a good idea. Thank you. So I think one of these next streams after the reservoirs on Thursday, I'll show people how I'm going to be drawing up the fangirls, and then I'll send that off to Jeremy, have them send those back to me, and those should clean up this hole, or both holes. As I mentioned in the post, it's like really hard to cut a perfect circle. I don't know, y'all can try, but I ain't that good yet. So I'm going to just have an acrylic... Shut up, Carlos. You do not even try to cut holes in perfect circles. Or circle... What?
Wow.
Moving on.
Wow.
Moving on. So yeah, those... Jesus.
The Matt. Brain's working faster than...
Yeah. 6.5 focals. Using 2 speakers. No, these are 140 mil fan holes, man. Because if you couldn't tell, let me get rid of this stupid PSU. This isn't the PSU that's gonna be going into this thing. Don't worry, guys. It's a 450 watt bronze. Like, it won't even turn on this system. It's just for sizing right now. But as you can see, the radiators in here with my nice case feet will be drawing air in. I'll get some fans on this, drawing air in, and then it'll exhaust straight out the back. So that should work pretty slick as far as airflow goes. So these are going to be 2 140s. That should just mount pretty easily once I get those fangirls and the holes drilled. But we'll definitely have more on that soon. I was asking people in the group today, I'll have to check that post again, for design ideas, just because I was trying to say I do not have like any kind of theme set yet, but I am open to suggestions as far as fancy looking fangirls go, and on one of these next streams here, I'll draw those up for people, and hopefully they like the look of that. So, I don't know, guys. I kind of covered everything. Like I said, we got all these parts, so this will take me a couple days to start putting together, and I'll record that just like I recorded my last progress over the weekend, and then showed you guys a little video. So, I'll be recording me working on the reservoirs this week. And on Thursday night, we will hopefully be pretty much like finishing these up. It might not be 100% done, but I think I should be able to at least have like a functioning reservoir to put in here, and we can drill the holes and bolt it in, and it'll be all pretty neat and cool and whatnot. So more on that to come. If anybody has any more questions, I don't know. We didn't really get too many questions about mine tonight. I really want to know what was up with tonight. Usually our Monday night streams are pretty good. Especially since I mentioned like all day in the group. Like I don't know. I thought I made it pretty interesting. I started with a flat piece of metal today, and now we've got like an actual bench started. But Hank also has some more ideas to come for the stream, and they're definitely pretty interesting. So you guys will want to keep following. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. Subscribe on YouTube if you can. Join our Facebook group. You can, that's PBC's Builders Club. I can link that for you all right now. Well, I won't link it in Facebook chat, just because if you're on Facebook, you're watching it in the group. So, for all you guys on YouTube and Twitch, even if you don't want to watch the stream there, as it is in 720p, you can still hit up the group and join in all the fun, the community. We often trade ideas and give advice. It's a pretty friendly and helpful group, so stop on in. We also have Discord, which is where me and Carlos and Andrew are hanging out tonight. You can hit that link. Well, you can't hit it, but you can copy and paste that. Soon, hopefully that'll be... What? Yeah, hit your screen. Just boom.
You can try to hit it, but they won't break your screen.
Yeah, you can hit that.
Well, that's gonna work.
Yeah, thanks, Hank. I don't know. I've been really trying to keep things interesting and new on the stream. But I mean, if people want to see me clean another radiator or some crap, I can do that. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what people want to see. We've had, like I said, the coolant streams in the past did really well.
Striptease.
What's up?
I did not say striptease.
No, you didn't.
I really didn't. No.
That's not happening yet. We're not that desperate.
Yet.
When
I
Hank
love
stops
how-
showing up, maybe then I'll do a striptease stream.
I love how this is an option in your head.
I mean, we're talking about putting fangirls on minors
Yeah.
and stripteases.
It's a good stream tonight, boys.
It's a really good stream. Too bad nobody's in here.
Well, I'm glad the people that did show up. It's been nice having you all here. If you guys have any questions about my project, or just modding and water cooling in general, or if you're planning on making an order with PPCs anytime soon, please feel free to hit me up on Facebook, Discord, or wherever. I mean, you can like message Twitter and Instagram and stuff, but typically you'll get a hold of me much faster if you hit me up on Facebook or Discord. You can always email me, matt@performancepcs.com. That works as well.
I'm
So,
making an order soon.
what's that?
Awesome.
You are?
Making an order. I am.
I'm gonna cancel it. No, I'm just gonna redirect it to my house. I need parts, man.
It's alright. I have a question for you, Matt. When
What's
is
up, Andrew?
The Bits Power X Station Mini Power Extension 2 female version green gonna get back in stock?
Get back in stock. That's another stock question. I get these all day, but that's okay. I think, what did Duke say? I'm not certain, but I believe we have a Bits Power order in, and it should be coming in. Please wear all pink and red to next stream for V-Day. Pink and... okay, I washed my red PVC shirt, although as far as pink clothes go, Hank, I really don't think I own any pink clothes. So maybe I can, like, go to my parents' house and find something that my sister used to have or some crap. If you're really that intent. Let's see, Valentine's Day is not till the 14th though. Like we got like at least 2 streams for till that. Yeah, it's on a Wednesday.
You're a Wednesday.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely. I feel like a Monday today because it is Monday, and I feel pretty. It's been a long day. We made progress, or I made progress. People didn't care, so now I'm gonna be depressed for the rest of the night.
Well, that's my job.
What? Be depressed the rest of the night?
Yeah.
What, are we just gonna all have a depressed, chillaxing time in Discord after this, playing video games and stuff?
I think so. I mean, I've been playing video games this whole time, so.
Oh, well, thank you, Carlos, for still giving us some of your attention.
No, I have multiple.
No, I'm just giving you
I
crap,
have more
man.
than 2 cores, unlike you.
Yeah, that's true. No, soon I'll have 6. As soon as Matt hooks me up with the processor, which he was so kind to do, or will be doing soon, I guess. We'll see. He's playing video games right now. He didn't even stop in tonight. He's too busy. But for anyone that is still watching, feel free to hop in Discord. That's where I'll be hanging out for some time tonight. If you have any questions about water cooling and stuff, me and Carlos and Andrew, I don't know if they'll still be here, but we'd love to answer them. Or if you just want to hang out and play some games, we'll be here. So it's all about the community and helping out, guys. Thanks again for coming in. What do you have there, Hank? It says suicide meme. It's the link. I don't even know if I want to.
I don't want to get that.
Matt looks like Kylo Ren. How? Kylo Ren?
Oh my god!
What? Where? How did this
Start
happen?
throwing things around. Just start throwing things around.
Just start chucking.
Just start chucking shit.
No, dude. I break stuff all the time. I broke a drill bit today. Okay.
Okay, I'm sending you like one of the masks and a cloak and everything. You're just gonna sit on stream and pull off the mask.
Please no. Please no.
But then you have to pull off his shirt and then.
It's the ears, to be honest. He said, "Thank you. I have very large ears. If you could not tell already, they match my nose, which is also very large. So,
It happens.
And to be honest, your ears and your nose actually never stop growing. If you didn't know that, people. So I'm pretty much screwed.
They're already big.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's like when you get old, you're gonna be able to. How's
I'll
the
just be
cable?
nose and ears, man. It'll be okay. All the better to smell and hear all those little whippersnappers running around with. Although maybe you don't want to smell them or hear them.
No. Well,
Okay.
by the time we're old, we're just probably brains in a pot.
That's true. Just like in Futurama, we can be heads in jars and live forever.
Yes, I'm excited for that life.
Yeah, no, I'm good. All right, you guys. You all have a good night. I'll catch you all Thursday, or else hop in Discord or in the group and hang out, guys. It'll be fun. So happy modding and have a good evening. I appreciate it for everybody giving me your time tonight.